everybody. Now we starting with 2.4. अभी इसमें मैंने रिकैप वगैरह नहीं लिया है पर आप लोगों ने सबने बोला था कि you wanted a detailed discussion of the exercise questions. So today we have discussed exercise questions, all of them. मतलब एक particular question discuss किया है. You all will understand and then I'll tell you कि how हम लोग बाकी के parts में बाकी के questions कैसे detail में deal करेंगे. Then we had finished energy from different food components. हम लोगों ने कार्बोहाइड्रेट से देखा था इससे पहले कि एनर्जी कैसे हम लोग absorb कर सकते हैं and proteins से देखा था. Today we will see lipids, vitamins, water and fibers. These are the remaining nutrients that help us to get that help the nutrition of the body. Okay. And we will discuss the exercise questions. So that's what we're going to do in 2.4. So let's begin. So let's start with the exercise questions. Since we finished most of the chapter, I'm still taking the part what we have done. Okay, I'm not going to discuss everything. ठीक है, सारे questions नहीं discuss करने वाली हूँ. जितना हम लोगों ने part attempt किया, जितना हुआ है वो discuss करेंगे. So let's start with fill in the blanks and explain the statements. After complete oxidation of glucose molecules, 38 number of ATP molecules are formed. See, this number is not given, but when you do aerobic respiration, start counting the number of ATP molecules from the beginning. Okay, at the end you will get 38. If you're not getting 38, then let's discuss it. Okay, then next one. At the end of glycolysis, see, it is the keyword over here, end. So many people have a doubt as in सब लोग बाकी सब कुछ लिख देते हैं, but here they are saying at the end of glycolysis what is formed. So 2 NADH2 and 2 CO2 molecules. So this is according to me. I think this is the key word over here कि last में उसका end product क्या होता है. So in that way, our muscles perform anaerobic type of respiration during exercise. I think this is also evident and there in the answer that I've explained in the previous parts. Okay. Let's discuss the definitions now. Okay, this I have specifically picked up from the textbook. Okay, so try doing that only. Stick to your textbook. It is in the very beginning of the chapter. Okay, I made some changes but not much. Let's read. Write definition, and definition maybe 4 points maximum, but don't just write one line and come back until unless उससे ज़्यादा दिया नहीं गया है. ठीक है. So let me see. Nutrition is the way through which living organisms derive energy by breaking down foodstuff. There are two modes of nutrition, autotrophic and heterotrophic. Plants are autotrophs, they prepare their own food. They utilize some of the foods for themselves, whereas remaining is stored in various parts like fruits, leaves, stem, roots, etc. Human and other animals consume the fruits and vegetables got from plants. We consume all these various plant materials and obtain different nutrients from them like carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals, etc. which help to carry out the various life processes. Okay. So what is the meaning of nutrition is जो हमारा पूरा हम लोगों ने अभी तक डिस्कस किया कि ऑक्सीडाइज हो रहा है हमारा. As I told you, your food plus oxygen, okay, gives you energy. ये हम लोगों ने बार बार यूज किया है. Okay, so that is nothing but nutrition. When energy is derived by breaking down the food that we eat, that process, वो पूरे प्रोसेस को न्यूट्रिशन कहा जाता है. ठीक है. So what are the modes of nutrition? Autotrophic. The name itself, auto मतलब अपना खाना prepare करना. See, you can make sure in this is a sure short thing. Plants are the only autotrophs. Everybody is heterotrophic because we depend directly or indirectly on plants to make our own food. Plants are the only you can say living things that prepare their own food. Okay, plants are autotrophic. They prepare their own food. They utilize some food for themselves, whereas they utilize some for themselves and the remaining is stored in the different parts of the plants. Okay. Then humans and other animals consume the fruits. So as I said, directly or indirectly we derive our energy from plants. That's why we are called as heterotrophic. Okay? So this is nutrition and the two modes of nutrition and the examples of autotrophs and heterotrophs. Okay. Humans and other animals, we consume the fruits and vegetables from the plants and obtain different nutrients from them. What are the nutrients? Carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins and minerals. Okay. This brings us to our next definition, that is nutrients. So nutrients, since there is not much to write about them, I am maybe giving you all, I'll just give you all 1 point, okay. So that is, human and other animals consume the fruits and vegetables got from plants. We consume all these various plant materials and obtain different nutrients from them. What are the nutrients that we have studied? We studied carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals, etc. And this helps us to run our life processes. If in case a big answer comes, like a short note on nutrients and nutrition, you can combine both these answers and write a little bit about proteins, carbohydrates that we have discussed. Okay. So let's move on to the next definition. So our next definition, this we have already discussed in 2.1, 2.2, 2.3. So please go over there and see what I have explained. Anyways, remember, proteins are macromolecules formed by bonding together many amino acids. As I have told you, amino acid bond kar karke, many of the amino acid decode and results in the formation of various proteins. As I told you, proteins are nothing but your builders, your defenders, maintenance workers. सारा कुछ काम प्रोटीन से किया जाता है. ये एक्सप्लेन मैंने ऑलरेडी किया है आप लोगों को. ठीक है. So please go over there and see. 4 points for your proteins also. Then we have done cellular respiration in detail. Okay. So what is cellular respiration? Nothing. Your carbohydrates, okay, means one of the food component is broken down step by step and utilized for the production of energy. How is energy produced? Energy is produced in the form of ATP. Okay. And here carbohydrates are oxidized, as I told you. And our body utilizes energy in the form of ATP. There are two modes of cellular respiration, that is aerobic respiration and anaerobic. Aerobic means with oxygen, okay, and this is without oxygen. Okay, please remember that this is not a cross, this is no oxygen. Okay, let's see the next definition. So our next definition is aerobic respiration. I have kept it short because they have asked us for definition. Okay, if they would have asked for a big answer, then probably like we have discussed, all the steps will come in aerobic respiration: glycolysis, TCA cycle, okay, and electron transfer chain reaction. Let's go through aerobic respiration. First I will read it. See kids, the reason I am reading it is ताकि सपोज इफ आपको रिवाइज करना है तो आप लोग सिर्फ अगर लेक्चर भी सुनोगे तो आपका रिविजन हो जाएगा. ठीक है. एरोबिक रेस्पिरेशन, वन ऑफ द टू मेथड्स ऑफ सेलुलर रेस्पिरेशन इज aerobic respiration, in which oxygen is involved for the production of energy in living organisms. In aerobic respiration, glucose is oxidized in 3 steps, which meaning glycolysis, tricarboxylic cycle and electron transfer chain reaction. A molecule of glucose is completely oxidized in aerobic respiration, and molecules of CO2 and H2O are produced along with the energy. So these are all that are produced. Kids, as I said, common sense karo. What is going to be given out? Obviously oxygen is also produced, but लिखा क्या गया है हमारे textbook में? You can also write oxygen, it's not wrong. In this last point I mean to say, either. So here is, so what is aerobic? It's one of the methods of cellular respiration in which oxygen is involved. First line, okay. Then what happens in aerobic respiration? Glucose is oxidized in 3 steps, which are they? Glycolysis, tricarboxylic cycle and electron transfer chain reaction, okay. And what are the products formed? Carbon dioxide, water and loads of energy. Okay, so this is your aerobic respiration. I don't think so you should have a doubt in it. Okay, let's see. Glycolysis, again I have explained in the previous parts. I'm going to go fast. First of all, glycolysis is the only process that takes place in the cytoplasm. Everything else occurs where? Please answer the question in the comment below. Okay, a molecule of glucose is oxidized step by step. In this process, molecules of pyruvic acid, ATP, NADH and water are formed. But in this, only pyruvic acid further gets converted into acetyl coenzyme, and this acetyl coenzyme gives us NaDH2 and CO2 molecules, but how many in number? 2 in number. I have explained in detail. Please go and watch the previous parts. Let's see, let's go to the next part. Now, this is something that is new, okay? So, we will reduce our speed over here and try to understand. Now, kids, you need to understand that this is one of the food components. The other food components that we have already discussed are carbohydrates. We have discussed proteins, and now we will be discussing lipids. Lipids is nothing but fats, okay? Okay, you will understand now what I'm talking, how I'm talking, and why is it useful, okay? So let me give you a background. See now, lipids, they break down into fatty acids and alcohol. Okay, they break down into fatty acids and alcohol. अभी हम लोगों ने जब फैट की बात करते हैं तो so as I was telling that lipids are nothing but fatty acids plus alcohol. ठीक है, तो इसमें जो fat part होता है, they are used, what are they used for? Okay, mean, see, when we say fat in our body, वो protect करता है हम लोगों को. It acts as a cushion or insulation from heat, from falls. It protects the bones. Mostly it is present in the cell membrane. तो cells को भी वो protect करता है. So you can imagine it to be, we can use the word insulation and protection. Okay, lipids do that. Lipids are also called as fats. मतलब lipids का एक macromolecule या lipids का एक part है, biomolecule fatty acids है. Okay, so insulation में help करता है. Second, most animals and mostly plants store energy with the help of this food components, that is lipids, so that they can use it for later on. So you can say it stores energy, and that also in a very, very large amount. Okay, what else it does? Many hormones are formed because of the lipids. Then you have, as I told you already, cell membranes are there. Okay, and they are present on mostly outer surfaces of the body. That is for your lipids. Okay, so we understood what are lipids. Where do you think they come from? So lipids का पहले हम लोग देख लिया. See, as I told you, first what it is, explain करना है what है. फिर let's see what is the source of lipids. When you're doing food components now, so you can write it in this form. What are they first? So we understood alcohol and fatty acids are nothing but lipids. They are present. What do? Insulate करते हैं body को, फिर store करते हैं energy, hormones को help करते हैं. ठीक है, so these are some of the very many uses of lipids. Okay, so what हो गया हमारा? We are done with what? Where are the sources? Can you tell me? Fats के sources क्या हो सकते हैं? Okay, what are the sources of fats? ठीक है, so see kids, there are good fats, bad fats. If anybody wants to know about it, you can ask me personally on our doubt session, or you can please comment in the section. किसी को पता होता है तो क्या होता है? Anyways, so there are good and bad fats, whatever it is. So sources are, oil is one of the sources. Then we have butter, आप लोग जो खाते रहते हो, ठीक है? So all these are some of the sources of lipids. ठीक है? Now we have already discussed the roles. We know what are lipids made up of. We know what is the source. Okay, we already know excess of lipids. What can excess of lipids do? Excess of lipids can cause insulation. That is, हम लोगों को, we already know body ज़्यादा inflate हो जाएगा, insulate हो जाएगा, तो जिसे बोलते हैं ना, a fat का layer will form on your various organs, and it becomes difficult, okay, for your body to process such amount of fats. ठीक है. Now प्रोटीन्स में आप लोगों ने देखा होगा, इधर देखो, लिपिड के 1 ग्राम से हम लोगों को पर ग्राम से 9 किलो कैलोरी ऑफ एनर्जी आता है. जैसे वी हैड सीन दैट व्हेन वी आर फास्टिंग, दैट टाइम energy is derived from lipids. Okay, Krebs cycle takes place, energy is directly derived from lipids and proteins. Okay, so large amount of energy is derived. Okay, इसीलिए देखो इधर 9 किलो कैलोरीज है and proteins give only 4 किलो कैलोरीज. Okay, so that's why this number over here 4 किलो कैलोरीज of energy. ठीक है, so let's read now. See this, the reason I put this is so that you'll know कि किधर से हो रहा है. So this is one of the energy for different food components. So lipids help us to get energy. I am only trying to concentrate on this part for the lipids, or you can say इसीलिए ये वाला. ठीक है. So let's read now. That was all extra information that I give you. Now we'll read what is for the textbook. Extra नहीं बोल सकते. I just tried to break down all this information that is available for you over here. Let's read. The substances formed by specific chemical bond between fatty acids and alcohol are called as lipids. Then first point, digestion of lipids consumed by us is nothing but conversion into fatty acids and alcohol, as I told you. Fatty acids, okay, and alcohol it is converted. Fatty acids are absorbed up and distributed everywhere within the body. From those fatty acids, different cells produce various substances necessary for themselves. Example, the molecules called as phospholipids, which are essential for producing plasma membrane, are formed from fatty acids. Excuse me. Besides, fatty acids are used for producing hormones like progesterone, estrogen, testosterone, aldosterone, etc., and covering around the axons of nerve cells. This we will see further chapters. Okay, I will explain this when it comes in the further chapters. What are these hormones? What do they do? We have it ahead. In lipolysis part 2. We get 9 kilocalorie of energy per gram of lipids. Excess of lipids are stored in adipose connective tissue. You have done this in 9th grade, so please put it in the comment section. Where does the adipose tissue exist and what is its function? Okay. So I think you've understood most part of lipids. Also, lipids they do not dissolve in water. Okay, they are fat. They are non-soluble in water. So there is a special way through which, with the help of proteins, they are used in the various parts of the body. Okay. So let's go further. If you'll have a doubt, please can you ask me. Let's see. Now here are vitamins. Vitamins. Now some plants and animals are able to absorb vitamins directly, but in our case some of the vitamins that are ये जो इधर दिया गया है, ये जो दिया गया है fat soluble, they are available I think easily, and these are not available easily. These you have to intake इनका properly करना पड़ता है. I'll tell you all the reason as we go ahead in the part. Okay. So vitamins are also one of the food components. They are very essential for proper growth, nutrition of the body. ठीक है. वन और दी अदर विटामिन अगर हमारे बॉडी के रिक्वायरमेंट के हिसाब से कम ज़्यादा होता है तो बहुत सारे डिजीजेज होते हैं. सो दैट इज व्हाट विटामिन्स डू. ओके. नाउ लेट्स रीड. विटामिन्स आर अ ग्रुप ऑफ हेट्रोजीनियस. हेट्रो का मतलब होता है डिफरेंट. जैसे एज आई ऑलवेज टोल्ड यू, इफ इट इज अ क्लास of only the 7th grade, then it is homogeneous. Okay, same. But if I have an assembly hall or a football team where you have a 7th grader, then you have a 6th grader and say 8th grader, then this will be known as a heterogeneous group. So similarly, vitamins are a group of heterogeneous compounds, means all different compounds. Each is essential for proper operation of various processes in the body. As I told you, all the life processes, in order to go on smoothly, vitamins have to be taken in the appropriate amount. ऊपर नीचे कुछ भी नहीं चलता है. There are main 6 types of vitamins. What are they? Let's read. A, B, C, D, E, K. Okay, so these are your 6 types of vitamins. In this, A, D, E, K are fat soluble. That is, they dissolve in fat. Okay. These require the help of proteins. This is extra information. Proteins to be utilized by the body. These being water soluble, because B and C are water soluble, they move around in the blood and they are very easy to intake. Okay, let's go ahead. Yeah, we have seen that FADH2, NADH2, as we had studied that these are enzymes. Okay, So which are the two vitamins that help produce these enzymes? See here. If you see the full form of FADH2 and NADH2, you all will understand. Vitamins like riboflavin, vitamin B2, and nicotinamide, vitamin B5, respectively, are necessary for their production. So, in order for this vitamins to be, in order for FADH2 and NADH to be produced, we need vitamin B2 and vitamin B5. Sorry for that, I was a little distracted. Okay. Sorry, I was a little distracted there. Okay. We have seen that, let me just read the last point once again. We have seen that FADH2 and NADH2 are produced in processes like glycolysis and Krebs cycle, and vitamins are helpful in their production. Okay. And which are the two vitamins? B2 and vitamin B5. I am getting very tempted to give you more information about these, but since we have only this much, चल ठीक है, I'll give you all in 2 minutes थोड़ा बहुत information. ठीक है? Let's see what role each plays. Suppose A, vitamin A, imagine it stands for army. So what do? They defend our body. Okay? So these are defense. मतलब white blood corpuscles, they help in forming white blood corpuscles. Then they help in vision. Okay? And different bone making. So I remember it as army. D stands for dental, तो मतलब teeth मतलब calcium, so vitamin D is for the teeth. Then vitamin E is, I remember it as enemy. Enemy का मतलब क्या होता है? It keeps away the enemies or all the bad harmful products from our body. K, I remember it as knot, मतलब हम लोग जो ऐसे knot बांधते हैं ना एक, so that is the knot and clot. I remember it as that rhyming word. ठीक है, तो हमारे बॉडी में जो क्लॉट होता है वो विटामिन डी के से मीन्स if a body is cut, the blood will not continuously flow out. If it is flowing out, means you have deficiency of vitamin K. And B, C के लिए एक ही परफॉर्म करता है, उसके लिए मैंने ये यूज किया है क्योर. Cure means, let me just check, I've made notes for you. Cure means it helps to fight, heal your body, help for tissue repairing and all that. So these two help for that. This is just an extra information which is not there in your syllabus, okay, but something that you all need to know. Okay, so this kind of concept chart can be asked, so you all can do this. Okay, let's move on to the next part. Okay, so we come to the very last and this is very important, and as I keep telling you all, Hebron keeps telling me my head is paining, miss, then half of you all are telling me सर दुख रहा है, इसीलिए I keep on telling you all कि एक बॉटल पानी का रखो और पानी पीते रहो. क्यों? Let's see why do you have to drink water and continuously, क्यों कंज्यूम करना पड़ता है आप लोगों को वाटर. मैं बार बार बोलती हूँ क्लास शुरू होने से पहले पानी पियो या keep drinking water throughout the day. See, here is the reason. There is about 65 to 70% of water in our body. Can you imagine what is 65 to 70%? Okay, so if this is your human body, Kevin, I'm sorry for the drawing that he mentioned me, ma'am, I cannot understand what you're writing. So imagine more than this much part of your body is made up of water. Okay, each cell contains, now imagine each cell also contains about 70% of the water. Your blood plasma contains 90% of water. Most of your body is made up of water. If there is even if little amount of water less in your body, then you get severe headaches, your functioning gets disrupted. So functioning of a cell and thereby the whole body disturbs even if there is a little loss of water. Okay, so they say in our diarrhea, vomiting and all, it makes you weak. Hence water is an essential nutrient. Now this is asked as a very important give reason. Okay, so make sure, such an easy answer, but it is important for your application in your life also. So since you are sitting at home, please do not stop drinking water. Matlab, I know you will not stop drinking, but drink a good amount of water. Okay, let's go to the last and most important part. Again, fibers also very important. Now they are not exactly utilized directly. Okay, तो indirectly use किया जाता है fiber का. इसका मतलब है it helps in digestion. Okay, leafy vegetables, fruits, cereals, it helps in digestion and egestion, खाने में and excrete करने में. So that is most important part of your what you say, body processes, life processes. Along with all mentioned nutrients, fibers are also essential nutrients. In fact, we cannot digest the fibers. However, they help in digestion of other substances and egestion of undigested substances. This is what is very, very important that I was telling you. We obtain the fibers from leafy vegetables, fruit, cereal, etc. I hope all the points are clear for you all. Okay, let's see what we will be doing in the next part. Now, as I discussed the definitions in this part, I think definition and fill in the blanks एकदम detail में discuss किया, एक भी छूटा नहीं है, ठीक है? So similarly, I will be dealing with the distinguish, all the distinguish in the next part, and all the answer in detail in the next part. And we'll also see cell division as an essential life process, which is the last topic in this chapter. Okay. Also, there will be another part which will be made for any remaining question. I think give reasons एक particular part है आपके book का जो मुझे discuss करना है. So exercise questions will be dealt in detail. I hope you'll like this chapter. I hope you like this chapter series and this particular video. It takes a lot of effort and a lot of time to do a lot of research before I put this on. So please like and share and comment in the section so that there is some interaction during this lockdown period. I am also getting bored. I'm missing all of you all. I cannot come to class and teach. So I hope you all have enjoyed this, and I'll meet you in the evening. Bye. I hope you've all enjoyed this part of the chapter series just as you would enjoy your favorite book with a hot cup of tea. So, ECOT, that is everyone's cup of tea, will bring to you many more such chapter series along with detailed explanation and solution of the exercises that are there in your textbook. We wish to bring to you this and more at zero cost so that the hardest chapters become your cup of tea. So help us by clicking on this button, get notified about our upcoming chapter series. Also share it to help us define education through equality. Do message us any doubts that you have on our Instagram handle, everyone's cup of tea, and we promise to answer them. Thank you and keep sipping. Bye.